This is a great time for us to join the movement of other young women trying to face this problem. And we have 3 steps that we are looking to implement in the year ahead. The first one would be advocacy.
I'm Dana Lamont, and this is the Girls SOAR High team.
I'm Abigail. I'm in the 9th grade, and this summer I had a heat stroke.
So did I. I was at a graduation in the morning, and I had a heat stroke at around 7 o'clock in the morning.
I'm Sitlali Frutos, and I'm in the 9th grade. Climate change not only affects a community, it affects the world, and it affects our health too.
I'm Jocelyn. I'm a freshman, and I've witnessed the climate change and how it's affected our environment by seeing the lakes dry out and not being able to enjoy the beautiful sights that we once saw.
I'm Michelle, and I'm in 9th grade, and climate change has affected me by my skin getting worse, by my eczema getting worse because of the high temperatures.
I'm Yosira Rivera. I'm a sophomore, and I've seen how climate change affects us because recently our school was told that we have less oxygen in our classroom air, and that is something we should never hear. So climate change affects us no matter where we are.
Okay, I'm Shayla Avalos. I'm 9th grade, and I've noticed the impact of climate change through personally witnessing multiple lakes drying up within our community due to the impact of the heat increasing.
So my name is Ileana Tovar. I'm a senior, and the reason why I see climate change the most is my favorite flowers in the backyard have started dying out a lot faster because it's getting too hot for them to grow in this weather.
Hi, I'm Paloma, and I'm a senior. Living in California means living with wildfires, and what does global warming do? It actually increases our temperatures, and increasing temperatures means more wildfires, and it wouldn't be a safe environment to live in.
And I'm Chantel, and I've experienced climate change also because a lot of my friends have asthma, and it's become really hard for them to breathe, not only because they have a condition, but because the air is so hard for them to breathe.
And we are
Girls SOAR High!
So why do you want to be a part of Girls Build?
Girls Build is, that was the idea that came from Rosie. When I first explained to the, I've been volunteering here at SOAR for 12 years, working with Speech Club, and then last year I started working with Mock Trial, and Rosie heard me mention that I was thinking of running for Senate, and she came to me and she says, since you're running for Senate, you should be advisor for Girls Build. And I know it was something that was very important to her, and since I'm here at the school and I'm retired, I thought it would be a good idea to work with Girls Build. I think it's a wonderful program. I feel a little uneasy though calling you girls. When I talk about the club outside, I say I'm working with a group of young ladies. And then, it's hard for me to say I'm working with a group of girls. So, but I think it's very exciting to be a part of it and getting young people involved. It was students here at SOAR that persuaded me to run for office. So I know that you and your generation are concerned about what happens tomorrow. And it's nice to work with a group of young people who are concerned.
Hello, my name is Rosie Rivera, and I'm a sophomore at SOAR High School. I'm representing the Girls SOAR High team, and it's our first year being part of the challenge. I just want to talk about what we should do and just kind of like the mentality we should approach this pandemic with, because we are living in a very unique time, the time I never thought I'd live in, and it is something that seems straight out of a history book, but it's something we're living, and it's something none of us really expected, at least I don't think. I didn't expect it, so I don't think you expected it either. And we are living in this time, and I think it's just important to stay positive and make sure that you find things that you enjoy and look at the bright side of things. While it is important to take it seriously and make sure that we do respect the orders to stay in our homes and not go out except when essential, because we want to protect those who are more vulnerable for the disease, we do need to also look at things positively and see the best out of the situation. So, for example, that could mean, we get to spend more time with our families during these times. And before, we're always rushing around, always trying to get to school on time. We don't have to worry about that anymore. We can stay at home. You can do school in your pajamas if you wanted to. And you can just relax, spend time with your families, maybe watch a movie, bond together. It's just a nice time to be together as a family, and you do become more united through trials. So it's important to look on the bright side and just stay positive, because even though it's a serious circumstance, it doesn't mean that we have to be negatively minded or have a pessimistic outlook on it. We can be optimistic and we can hold on to hope, which is what I'm trying to do. And I think it's important that we all have faith in order to get through this. And with this, I know that our Girls Build projects are changing. My team, we had planned to be at the air show and the home and garden show, but they became canceled because both these events had many participants, more than 1,000. So we have to look at new approaches. So some of these ideas, Girls Build has been very supportive with giving us ideas and different tips to make our events more online based. And one thing my team has decided to do, hopefully gives your team some ideas, is to use the online website search engine, Ecosia, which they plant a tree for every 45 searches you make. Our plan as a team had been to plant trees ourselves, as a community. We can no longer do that, but we can get people to use this website, use the search engine, and then we are planting trees without having to do it physically ourselves. So that's just like an idea for what your team can do. And other options is by look for the need in your community. During this time, more than ever, there are many needs. We have needs of people who are homeless, the elderly, people who need food, who need resources. So it's our job as Girls Build teams and as just good citizens of our cities and our states to just go and help our families and help those in need. So we just need to hold on to hope, have faith, and try to do our part to make the world a better place, especially during these difficult times. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Silali Frutos, and I was a part of the Girls Build team from 2019 through 2020. It was a great experience, but unfortunately our year was cut short due to the coronavirus pandemic. It was an enriching experience, and I had a great time with working with everyone.
I'm Jocelyn Cordero. I'm going to be a sophomore next year. When I first joined Girls Build, I was really excited to be a part of something important. I remember being happy to be able to help make the plans, and we were all looking forward to all the events we had scheduled, giving people plants so that they could take care of them. And although we didn't get to go through with this, I am still happy about the effort that we put in, and I'm looking forward to next year.
This has been a really great year for my team, and it was the first year that we actually had this team at our school. I have been participating for 3 years in the Girls Build Challenge, and every year it's a great experience and I learn a lot of things. First off, I want to start by thanking the LA Promise Fund and Girls Build for all of your support. Thank you for supporting us and guiding us, especially through these challenging times. We really appreciate you. And thank you to my team coordinator, our team coordinator, Mr. Dana Lamont, for being there for us, for giving us motivational talks, and for being the keynote speaker for our event.
The situation challenges us in that way. But I think it's important to look at challenge as a test of your abilities.
I would also like to thank all my team members for working really hard and being able to make the amazing team that we have.
So what is climate change? So climate change is due to the greenhouse gases accumulating and causing heat to be retained within our Earth.
Climate change has affected all of us negatively, and if we don't do something soon, goodbye Earth.
there is no plan B.
Yeah, and as we can see here, our friend the polar bear is losing his home, is becoming extinct. So we need to do something now.
This is the only Earth that we have, and we're not treating it the way that we should be.
And everyone should make a contribution to try to help.
As humans, we have to take responsibility for taking care of an Earth, of the animals and the biodiversity currently within Earth. If we become more conscious of our choices and try to better environment as people and as overall a community, we could help better the environment and hopefully slow climate change.
Not only is climate change a big problem that has a lot of other problems that come with it, it's a problem that has a deadline and doesn't have enough time to have it solved.
This is a great time for us to join the movement of other young women trying to face this problem. And we have 3 steps that we are looking to implement in the year ahead. The first one would be advocacy. We are going to advocate for climate change and bring awareness to this grand issue.
The second would be service in a way that we can volunteer and put more contribution in that aspect.
And thirdly, it will be campaigning against bringing awareness regarding environmental change.
So one of our main ideas is having different events where we can plant trees. Planting trees is such a great way to help the environment, and it's a way that we think has been lost over time. People are trying to think big, and that's wonderful, but we need to go back to our roots, where it all started, with planting trees, together as a community.
A lot of people want to help people who are homeless or don't have money, but how can we help people if we're not going to have the earth to have the impact actually be noticeable?
We are going to also launch a social media campaign to help people become aware about biodegradable products in relationship with our tree events. So those are our 3 steps for our project, and we can't wait to get started.
Yeah, we're SOAR High School, and
We're the girls who soar high.
the girls who SOAR High.
Yeah!
And for all of our followers and supporters on social media and at school and all the other Girls Build teams for coming to our virtual event, for supporting us and commenting and liking on our posts. We really appreciate it, and it's really encouraging. This year for Girls Build, our team has started out with a plan to tackle climate change as a civic engagement group. We had initially planned to be at 2 events, the LA County Air Show and the Home and Garden Show. Unfortunately, with COVID-19, both these events got canceled. And at first, we were not sure how to take this, what to do. But Girls Build did really well guiding us through this, and we came up with another idea. We hosted a virtual event with a keynote speaker, our coordinator, Mr. Dana Lamont, and it was about how to cope during times of crisis. Even though our project took an unexpected turn, it was actually for the better, because we all really needed some encouragement and motivation, especially during this difficult time. And our coordinator taught us and talked about things that can apply to any part of our life and really encouraged us. So this has been a really great year for our team. It was a little unexpected, but everything worked out great. And we are so excited and glad that we were able to still make an impact. Thank you for your support, and we hope to see you all again next year.